All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Gideon's Tactical. Today we are looking at the now US-made K-Bar Zombie Apocalyptic War Sword. We're going off to war against the zombies. This is what you want if you need to decapitate some limbs or heads and amputate some zombies. This is what you want to pick up and what you want to grab, or at least that's what K-Bar would want to have you believe. I'll give you the basic specs. We'll talk about this knife here. Basic specs for us is it weighs 1 pound. It's a beast. Steel is 1095 Crovan. Nice. Much better than the SK5 that the rest of these models are made after. I am on the K-Bar website right now, and it says 1095. It may be SK5, not 100%, because all the rest of them are made out of SK5 steel. Going on here to the blade length is 9 3/4 inches. Overall length is 15 1/8 of an inch. Huge, massive blade. Almost a 10-inch knife right here. From here to here, 10 inches. Let's see here. You got a full flat grind on this particular model, ground in at 20 degrees. The Rockwell hardness is 52 to 54. And the blade thickness is 0.2. So just right in between 3/16 and 1/4 inch thick. So I mean, it's a thick monster piece of a knife, huge, massive, and really, again, like they pitch it to you, designed to be a sword. This is basically a modern day sword. So let's just kind of talk about this blade here. Compared to the old Taiwanese, now these have sold up exceptionally well because these last year were made in Taiwan, and they have now moved them over, as you can see here, to be made here in New York State in the USA. They put a little apocalyptic K-Bar zombie stamp and a US flag stamped in there, and there it is. Model number is 5701. So they've moved them over to be made in the US, marked them up about $30, and get those stamps and a cool zombie patch, and that's all you get. No really difference. If you already own one of these that are made in Taiwan, there's really not a lot of difference. So you got a little bit of a recurve here, as you can see. Razor sharp. It's got a very good edge to it into a good point, good tip, but it is definitely a little bit of a recurve, definitely like a slasher, hacker, chopper. This is really where some of the weight is. You can kind of see that belly right there. That would be great for some chopping in the wilderness, or again, limbs and body parts. Then you got a nice thick tip right there, so you could do some prying, and again at 0.2 inches thick, that's a thick piece of steel, hunk of steel all the way through right there. That all the way full tang. You got a really nice thumb ramp with some really good jimping there. I really like that. That's nice. When you're locked in like this, you could definitely stab. Again, use this as a modern day sword, basically, is how they pitch it to you and how it feels. I will say, as I'm holding this knife like this hump right here, when I'm locked in like this, doesn't really feel very good. My fingers can't decide if they're supposed to be like this, which does not feel good, or like this, which still isn't very comfortable. So that hump kind of, with this particular model, is kind of annoying to try and figure out where your hand is supposed to go. But that is really nice jimping, really nice thumb ramp, massive, and really nice and thick. So this will, if you want to baton with this thing, this is going to span massive pieces of wood, and you could definitely baton through huge hunks and logs and stuff, and it's going to be able to split and hold up well with that supposedly 1095 or SK5. Either way, they're really good, tough, durable steels. Going on here to the handle, you can see here you got that POC checkering, palm swell. I wear large size gloves, so you can see how massive that handle is. You can back up here, my whole hand can fit back there with that nice hook. And if you've seen my field testing with the Zombie Famine Tanto, that hook is awesome for chopping. If you are going to be doing some chopping like that, this hook keeps the knife from flying out of your hand. You got a nice big lanyard hole right there. And those are the basic specs for this knife. I mean, again, this is really like a knife that turned into a machete, that turned into a knife, that turned into a sword. I'm going to be honest with you guys, not very practical in my opinion. I mean, if you want a really massive K-Bar US-made knife, sure, that weighs 1 pound, and you're going to be swinging and chopping and hacking out in the wilderness. Sure, I mean, it's going to do an awesome job. You know, maybe you like RTAC 2s and Ontario SP 50 and 51, and you like the BK9, and you want to pick up another large knife like that. This is going to be another big, nice, large hacking, chopping knife. It's not really going to do well at all that detail work, carving, feathering, whittling. It's just not going to excel at those type of things. And in my opinion, it's way too big to be really carried realistically out in the field militarily. I'm sure maybe if you want to have one guy on your unit carry that as like a breaching tool, sure. But I would say the Famine Tanto would excel a little bit better at that than, say, this War Sword. So it's really, in my opinion, guys, honestly, pretty gimmicky. It's durable, it's nice, it's high quality, but it's just gimmicky. You do get black handle scales as well, so if you don't like the lime green, you think that's kind of goofy like I do, you could switch it out and have it all black. That is nice. They come stock with that. Going on to the sheath here, same sheath as all the other zombie apocalyptic knives have. You get this nice patch now with the US made ones. You get the lanyard holes down here to put it around your leg. Huge, massive dump pocket with more shoelace, nylon shoelace. You could make a whole survival kit, zombie apocalyptic survival kit with that, which would be nice. You got the attention straps right here. So you could tighten that nice and tight if you don't have anything in there. You just want to close it up, whichever. Boom, there it is. Then you got your little sheath in there for your little pocket. It does come with a little tiny Chinese-made fixed blade that's like 3 inches big, skeletonized. I just don't have it. I couldn't find it. I lost it, I think, somewhere. But it does come with a little carver like that if you did want that. Then you got that plastic insert. Slide the blade into place. Boom, locks in. I like that it's buttoned, which is nice instead of just Velcro. You got the 2 lashing points plus the other extra set of paracord lashings. So this is jump ready, and you can see that knife is not coming out. I'm tugging on that really hard. This is jump capable if you did want to jump out of a plane with this, though I don't know why you would want to. Then you got the really nice large belt loop. Then you got MOLLE compatible loops and lashings through here, so you could run paracord or whatever to lash it to a big pack or vest or something if you wanted to carry your knife like that. So that's the sheath itself. I mean, it's massive, guys. This thing is just so big. Such a big blade. Really unrealistic in my opinion. Again, good quality sheath, and this is a good quality item. I just don't know how I would use it. I wouldn't be using it to go bushwhacking. Let's put it that way. So hopefully this helps you guys out. If you're prepping for the zombie apocalypse, you like collecting knives, or you do want a big, huge, massive swinger chopper that's going to clear limbs and baton like nobody's business, the K-Bar Zombie War Sword could be right up your alley. Hopefully this helps you out. Thanks for watching. Stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.